Hello, everybody. I just want to welcome you to the Pedagogy series of the third edition of Brillante, the Nagaland Piano Festival. It is so nice to see so many of you here and also to see our specialist for the masterclass today, Mr. Marouan Benabdallah. He is an amazing artist, of course, a concert pianist who is coming live from the Liszt Academy of Music in Budapest, Hungary. So hi, Marouan. It's good to see you in that call.
Hi, Ki.
Yeah.
Hi, Kio.
Yeah, Marouan is such an accomplished musician, and I'm sure you can tell us a bit more about yourself in the days to come. But for now, I'll just make a short introduction about you. Mr. Marouan was trained at the Bela Bartok Conservatory. He has many accomplishments, and he has played all over the world. But you know that he is from taking a break from all the tours that he's doing, and again he's just studying the piano again at the Liszt Academy. He is also a recipient of the Medal of Honor from the Parliament of Hungary. He got a Medal of Honor for his achievement in music, and also the artistic director for Arabesque, right? For the projects and the many things that they do internationally, performances and festivals all around the world. So Marouan, we're so glad that you're here with us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And I'm very much looking forward to working with the young talents.
Yes, that is the future, isn't it, actually? The young talents, and then you just continue to impart all that you know. Mr. Marouan is also not new to India or to Nagaland, to Asia, actually, because he has toured so many times all over this part, and he has performed as well. So he has a wide knowledge of the kind of, I think, performers that are there, learners that are there, because of the wide experience he's had over the years. And today, for all of you that are here, it's so nice to see the teachers, students, and parents as well who have joined us for this masterclass. Welcome. We have Nisha Ramakrishnan from Mumbai, who is going to be performing first. She's a 16-year-old, beautiful, young, talented lady. And the second one will be Valerian Ayemi from Nagaland, who's also going to be performing a song. And so they will introduce their own pieces. And so shall we begin? Nisha is a student of Ida Bisangaleva, and she's a student of Symphony Orchestra India as well.
So I'm going to be playing The Lark by Glinka and Bala Karib. So the piece was composed by Glinka and arranged by Bala Karib, and it's one of my favorite pieces because of its range of emotion.
Nisha Ramakrishnan, everyone.
Very good, very good. I was absolutely not expecting such a level, although, I mean, it is a very difficult piece. There is one regret I have is that I didn't hear very well because there is a setting on Zoom where you can adjust the sound so it doesn't compress and reduce most of it, so it keeps like HD sound. So I just had I think half of it, but anyway, well, in general I would say it was very, very good. So and really bravo for learning such difficult piece, because in the beginning it's just a melody, it's simple, but then after the third page it becomes so complicated, so many notes, you wonder where they came from. After 2 pages of very calm, you know, you look at it, it's like for beginners, let's say. Anyway, there's one thing that strikes me, and maybe you can do something about it, is you know, I mean, and don't get me wrong, usually it's the opposite. People are playing with too much, you know, tense. I mean, they are tense in the elbow, in the wrist, so it's like but in your case I find it's too much. It's you have a movement after each note, one movement for like the half of the phrase, or at least, yeah, I mean, I would say the whole phrase, but longer. She disappeared. Is she here?
Nisha.
Nisha, are you here?
I'm here. Yeah.
Ah, okay, because I saw you. So I think try to do something.
Yeah. Should I try it now?
Yeah. Try it. Okay. Let's try to find a flow in this accompaniment. So it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 1, 1. Okay, you go ahead. Okay, let me stop you. Try just the left hand. Okay, do something. You play it with 2 hands. One. Let me adjust this a bit. I just don't want it to fall. Okay. Can you do this? Yeah. Okay. So that left hand has to find, you have to fill up the space of half a bar. Okay. And it's not. It's. Okay. Oh, okay. You were right. Sorry, I wanted to ask you to do it with 2 hands. Okay, good. But what you do is, I mean, it's a quick. You remove it quickly. Something like this. I would prefer something. There is one thing very important in piano playing. There is an after note and a before note and an after note. So you have to prepare for pressing the key, but there is also the other part when you leave the key, how you leave the key, and how you leave the key gives the nature of the note. So if you want it to be a long note, you stick with your finger on the note and you leave it slowly, or you can. These are, I mean, there are many shades of length, but this is one important component of piano playing. So in this case, I would recommend something longer. And not. practice this. Boom.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yes, yes. Yeah, something like that. So this is something you have to practice to get used to it, and then you play it in one hand, with one hand. Always trying to keep those long notes, I mean the bass longer, okay? Okay, let me interrupt you. I think you are doing it right, though now through Zoom and the reduction of the sound, I'm not, I don't know. But because of my experience in India, and I think you do it right, okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm just telling it for the others who are listening. Usually, when you have a melody, here it's written piano. So the common mistake is that they play everything piano. But there is something we do on piano. It's giving the illusion of piano, but we play the melody much louder than piano. It can be mezzo forte or even forte. Forte is maybe a little too much, but okay. So this is, I'm telling it in general. This is, I would say, 90% of the young pianists, young students fall into the same mistake of playing everything piano. So if you play everything piano, it becomes very shy. It doesn't have any shape. It doesn't have any, any proportion between the melody and the accompaniment. So don't be shy, and you can play the melody louder. Yeah. I mean, I think you do it right. I don't get me wrong. It's not. I'm not pointing out your mistake. I just said it as a general observation. I can't tell for sure through, because of Zoom. But anyway, so let's go back to the very beginning, okay? Okay. Something like that. I would still push towards more flowing movement and more flowing in this case, in this very case. There is one other thing. It starts forte, and then it's piano, and then it's pianissimo. I would like you to show me these 3 layers, 3 levels of dynamic. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, well, I heard only 2. I heard forte and piano. I want forte. There is a piano. You see those marks? Forte, it starts forte. And then you have piano, and then you have pianissimo.
Yeah.
So please show me those 3 levels. Yes. Okay. And then, sorry, I don't know. This is a sforzato. This is a big surprise. So the listener would think, okay, now we are going to piano, pianissimo, and then something happens. So that you have to show, okay? Please.
All right. So I think Marouan will have to move on to the next person.
Oh,
all right.
Already?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Almost time.
Well, Nisha, thank you very much for playing. And good luck. Good luck in the future.
So thanks so much for your suggestion. Thank you.
Well done, dear. Thank you. We have now with us a 15-year-old pianist,
okay,
Valerian ZIME, who's going to be playing La Chevaleresque by Burgmüller. So, Valerian, if you can make yourself visible and audible, we're ready for you.
Hello, everyone. The name of my piece is La Chevaleresque. It's by Burgmüller. It's one of my favorite exam pieces from the grade 5 ABRSM book.
very good, Valerian. Thank you for playing. Let me start from the very end. You are playing double the tempo here on the last 2 bars. Not really, not really. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So if you count, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. No, no. 1, 2. No. Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. No. You have a pause between each note right here, but that's an 8. So, just play like me. 2, 1, 2. No, no. Okay, so count. 1. I mean, in each bar there are 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So there we see the score. Okay, so in the last 3 bars, I'm counting 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Bravo! Okay, so now let's add it to the previous scales. One, two. Okay, very good, very good. So now the question is,
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so you have to choose the tempo of the piece in which you will be able to play these scales at the end. Because what happened, you chose the tempo. And then when comes the scale. So you have to base your tempo, the general tempo, according to the scale. So play the scales and then we'll start again. We'll start over. Okay. And now we have the tempo. Okay. 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 Well, let me point out something else. I don't think it's legato. It's as staccato as the previous bar. What you do is you play all legato, although it's written staccato. Okay, you play now. It's play only the right hand, okay? Yeah, but you play legato. No. No. Look, slowly. I'm cutting it into different elements. Yes. Well, not really. I want this. I mean, maybe it doesn't sound of a big difference, but it is.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of. Now with two hands. Yeah.
Was that fine?
Yeah, you can go ahead. Okay. Wait. Now go to the very end. Okay, so the tempo is. There's always a relation. So you can't play the piece in one tempo and then slow down in the last two lines. So you have to adjust your general tempo to the to the tricky part where you need to slow down. So it's either you slow down throughout the piece or you speed up the scales. These are not necessarily not very difficult scales, so maybe you can maybe try to increase the speed. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go back to this second part. So what I hear through Zoom, it's not 100% the reality, but I think Zoom is getting it right. Is that the those thumbs, those C's, it's too much.
Okay.
Okay, try. Okay, so what I also hear is that you are rushing. There is no need to rush. You know, this is like it's you know, a march of the what's the title? Chevaleresque, the knight errant. So it's you know, it's the tempo of a horse walking. Tut, 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 tut. And I don't think they are going faster in this part. It's a different mood, but in the same pace. Okay, you play. I know, you know, there's one thing that can be very helpful is your left hand. So that thumb, I said it shouldn't be too loud, but in the same time, it gives you the beats. Dum, bum, 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 bum. So what you can do, you practice. So every group of 3 comes with 1 beat, right? So you can practice the 2 so they can be together. Something like this. No. Okay. Do you ever practice slowly?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. I would have recommended it because I think in this part is particularly, I mean, it would be very helpful to play it in a half tempo. Not too slow, but not the same tempo as you play. Play it in this tempo. Valerian, you keep speeding up. You're like, I want the regular tempo. Partly yes, partly right. It's still, I feel it's too fast for practice. Yeah, this I'm telling mostly for the people who are watching. Slow practicing, or there are two phases of learning a piece. Okay, there is the beginning when you learn the notes, and that when you practice very slowly. So you can think before each note, okay? And then once you know the notes, like you, Valerian, there is the practice tempo. And usually they say practice slowly, but it's a mistake. It doesn't mean you have to play very slow. Now we practice something else, but now I'm talking about something different. So normally when you know the notes and you have to practice to articulate each finger when you have some difficult passage, you play half tempo. So it's not too slow and not the performing, the playing tempo. Okay. So that tempo is not slow enough, because when you play very slow, the reflex of the fingers is different than when you play in tempo. So you have to choose to find a tempo in the middle, so you don't have time to think before each note, but you can still anticipate a little. I think it's very important when practicing, because slow practicing, middle tempo practicing is crucial in practicing. We all do it. It's not something that just students or just beginners do. It's everyone plays in half tempo, especially when there are many notes. You have to slow down. You know, when you have a text, you slow to articulate each syllable and get it right. And the same applies to playing the piano. So we practice in half tempo. You have many people saying slow tempo, but that's a mistake. It's so different playing very slowly compared to the normal tempo. Then it doesn't make sense to practice in that tempo. So half tempo is something very, very useful. Okay, sorry for this. This was just something I wanted to share with. I don't know how many people are listening. I don't think maybe it's only you. I don't know.
No, that was
you.
good. That was very good. I think
Okay.
some explanation like that helps a lot in the approach to the piece before you even play it. And it looks like sometimes for young learners, sometimes they've played it so often that they don't think about it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is very helpful, Marouan. You can continue.
Okay, good. So Valerian, let's get back to our passage. Just to show you what I'm talking about, okay? So in normal tempo, I would play the piece. So for practice tempo, this is the practice tempo, and not. Because that's totally different. This tempo goes when I'm still learning the notes, okay, at the very early phase of learning the piece. But then I wouldn't say that practice that way. Is she here, Valerian?
Yes, I'm here.
Ah, okay, because I keep seeing heel.
Okay, maybe we need to close. Is that okay?
Okay. I just wanted to go back to the very end with the scales.
Okay.
Oh.
But I can't see Valerian.
She's there.
Zoom is sometimes hysteric. He doesn't.
Yeah, unstable sometimes.
It doesn't show what we want to see. So anyway, let's go to these. Right. I mean, it would be nice if you could increase the speed.
Okay. I'll give it a try.
Yeah. We are back to the previous reflex of. No, it's 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, okay, so if you can, these things usually we can. I don't recommend metronome, but it can be very useful for these parts, these kind of passages. You set tempo, increase slowly, step by step, and the tempo, so you can increase the general tempo of the whole piece, because I feel it's a little slow. Kind of.
Should I play it?
Yes, please. Okay, wait. We are back again. Staccato. Yes. Yes. Okay, and now go back to the very end. Try to play this faster. So here you have to target notes, okay? Okay. This is how to practice. You try? Yes. So all the way goes to that note. Yeah. Don't be shy. Yeah. I think it's better. Just practice this scale. You see my arm, my wrist is yeah. Uh-huh. Yes, better. I think this will help. Yeah. So you can practice this way.
Okay.
I'm sure it'll help you play these scales faster. And then when you can increase the speed, you can increase the speed of the piece.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Well, I think that's it for today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for playing and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Valerian, Nisha, and Marouan. Absolutely. I think all the tips you gave on dynamics and tempo and practice are something which we needed for life anyway, all the time. So thank you. I think this was very educational, and thank you for being so patient. Yes, I know it's difficult to do this online. It's also my first time doing something online and in such a big platform as well. But in spite of the internet and all the issues, thank you everyone who's come from all different parts of India, the world, and Nagaland as well. Marouan, we really appreciate your time. Are there any last words you would like to give before we end?
No, not really.
Okay,
well,
that's fine.
No, I just wanted to thank Valerian and Nisha for playing, and for, I don't know how many people were watching, something like 10 or more, 14 I can see. So anyway, thank you very much for for being with us. Master classes are, I think, are more interesting for the students who actually play than for those who are just listening. So, but maybe sometimes you can pick up some interesting ideas that would help yourself in practicing your own piece, your music. So it's difficult to be useful for everyone. But thank you for this opportunity, and it gives me great pleasure and joy to be in spirit in India, my beloved country. that I haven't visited in 2 years, almost 2 years, and I'm really eager to go back once the border is open and life is back to normal, because it's one of my favorite places to visit. And I've worked with so many young pianists. I gave workshops, master classes in different cities, and it's always interesting to discover talents and work with them. And there are some who really made it very far, and who became professional pianists of very high level. So it's always inspiring to see these young flowers bloom and find their way.
That's right. Thank you, Marouan. For those who are here, and for those who will be viewing it on the 27th of November, this program will be aired up on YouTube on the 27th. For those who are here and who have registered for the masterclass, you can access the recording of this masterclass and go through it again. Thank you so much, Marouan, once more. We can, of course, find your tour schedules on your website, and you're on Instagram as well. So that is where we can find you, right?
Yes, Instagram and Facebook are more up to date, because I'm using them almost every day. So I mean, if anyone has any question, just don't hesitate, don't be shy. Just write me, and I'll try to give a useful answer, or any of, depending on what the subject. But you are most welcome to connect and to write and to ask.
Okay, thank you very much. And so that is the closing of our pedagogy segment, a special masterclass with Mr. Marouan Benabdallah. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.